The Los Angeles Lakers right now are currently sitting on the NBA's hot seat. After pulling off a massive trade last offseason on getting Anthony Davis, they are now expected to win the 2020 NBA Championship. Calling out all Laker fans, if this video can get to 100 likes in the first 24 hours, we're going to be giving some good luck to the Lakers that they'll actually win the championship. But whether if the Lakers win the championship this year or not, as long as LeBron James is on that roster, the Lakers will always be title favorites as long as they have a good roster. Win or lose after the NBA Finals, the Los Angeles Lakers offseason is going to be very important. The Lakers are going to be put in a position where they must try to make their team better than the team they have this year by looking into free agency and signing the best available and cheap players. And when talking about trades, the Lakers must also make a couple of trades to make them still championship contenders next year. So this is going to be a very fun video for you Laker fans out there, because this video is going to be me telling you guys exactly what the Los Angeles Lakers can do for their future. In this video, I have planned out 5 realistic Laker trades that they could do this offseason to make them even better. In the scenario that the Lakers win the championship this year, they have to get better 100% to defend their title next year, and if they lose this year in the NBA Finals, it gives them more of a reason to get better so they can win next season while they still have LeBron. The players that I picked for this list are players that will make an instant difference and give them an easy chance at a title again. I didn't put any role players, I specifically put the best possible all-star or superstar players that the Los Angeles Lakers can get. So if you're a big Laker fan and love to dream, this is the perfect video for you. But before I get into the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz, guys. I make basketball videos on a daily and consistent basis, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. For the OG fans out there, guys, I'm sorry I haven't posted over the past few days. I was actually on a family vacation trip, but I'm back. I had a good time, and I'm ready to make more videos just for you guys. We are currently on the road to 33,000 subscribers, guys. I appreciate the support so far, and I'm telling you, the videos ain't stopping anytime soon, so be sure to join the Easy Gang. But without wasting any more time, we're going straight into 5 Laker trades that are coming to them this offseason. When talking about what the Los Angeles Lakers need, it is pretty obvious what they do need. They need a standout backcourt player. A player that can either come off the bench and be a primarily ball handler and also score the ball at will, or even a starting backcourt player at the point guard position that can assist LeBron in all aspects. In other words, the players on this list are all backcourt players that I believe would fit the Lakers perfectly. When talking about the Los Angeles Lakers' biggest and best trading piece, it is pretty obvious that it's Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is currently still in a young part of his career where he could potentially be an all-star if given the opportunity somewhere else. In my opinion, he is the 3rd best player on the Los Angeles Lakers roster, and with the many expectations LeBron James and the Lakers franchise has on him, I don't think he's ready for that. Kyle Kuzma has a lot of value in the NBA right now. A lot of teams do believe that he could be a future star if given the best opportunity and best playing time and best touches. So in most of these trades, Kyle Kuzma will be the centerpiece of it all. Kyle Kuzma will be entering his final season with the Lakers, and the Lakers might want to be smart because if they don't trade him, they might lose him for nothing in free agency in 2021. So now we're going into the players the Lakers could target and trade for. The first player on this list is Zach Lavine of the Chicago Bulls. The rumor of Zach Lavine going to the Los Angeles Lakers is a very popular one, and I would put in the category of it being a fan favorite. I've made multiple videos in the past about Zach Lavine going to the Lakers, and all you guys love it. In the comments below, you guys believe that Zach Lavine would be a perfect fit. His role as a combo guard of a point guard or shooting guard, his ability to drive to the basket, dunk the ball, and also be a decent 3-point shooter fits what the Los Angeles Lakers need. Zach Lavine's rumors going to the Lakers started during the NBA All-Star Weekend. Because the All-Star Weekend was held in Chicago, Zach Lavine had an interview on First Take about who would be a perfect teammate he would love to play with. He said he wanted to play alongside Danny Green. Alright guys, I'm just joking. Of course he said LeBron James, and after saying that, the rumors of LeBron James and Zach Lavine teaming up became instantly viral. And with people saying the Lakers need to improve their backcourt, Zach Lavine, who is a young star in the NBA who wants to keep proving himself, would be a perfect fit for the Lakers. In this trade, it'll be Kyle Kuzma, Kyle Horton-Tucker, and the 2023 second-round pick for Zach Lavine. The Chicago Bulls are looking for a small forward player they could build around and be their future, and maybe Kuzma in a new atmosphere, being a star player, could literally develop his career, because playing in LA with LeBron and AD, he's not going to get that highlight. And on the other hand, Zach Lavine wants to play for a winning culture. The Lakers are easily that organization. Imagine a lineup of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Zach Lavine, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and JaVale McGee as the starting lineup. That is instant offense anywhere on the court. The next player on this list is also a popular opinion, and that's Derrick Rose, currently of the Detroit Pistons. What's very important to know about Derrick Rose is that he's entering his final season with Detroit, only getting paid $7 million. This means Derrick Rose will be a primetime suspect to be a trade target for any team in the NBA because he is so cheap and affordable, and I believe the Lakers should buy in as soon as they can. During this NBA quarantine, Derrick Rose has been reported to say that he wants to play for a winning organization before he retires and wants to win championships. And right now, with the Lakers being favorites to win the championship for the next upcoming 3 years, Derrick Rose playing with LeBron could be perfect. Derrick Rose in this situation wouldn't even have to be a starter. He has adapted to the role even on Detroit to be the six-man player, to come off the bench, be a scoring punch, and lead the offense. With Derrick Rose being an MVP caliber player in the past, he still has that game and will in him to prove himself that he's still one of the best in the NBA, and playing on the spotlight with LA could give him the opportunity once again. There's been rumors during this year's NBA trade deadline that a simple 1-for-1 of Alex Caruso for Derrick Rose is possible and could happen, and I still believe if the Lakers do this, it's a win-win for them and also the Detroit Pistons. Caruso is becoming a fan favorite all over the NBA, and wherever he goes, he will literally bring an atmosphere to the team. With Detroit being a team right now in need of that atmosphere, Caruso could be that guy. And what's very important to know is that Derrick Rose will 100% be leaving Detroit during the 2021 free agency, so that's why Detroit has to trade him as soon as possible, and trading him to the Lakers is not a bad idea. And with Derrick Rose previously being teammates with LeBron on Cleveland, I don't see this being a problem, especially with Anthony Davis there as well. What do you guys think about that? Derrick Rose being the Lakers' sixth man coming off the bench to be a scoring punch and a backup ball handler to LeBron James. Let me know your thoughts. The next player the Lakers should target is Bradley Beal. We all know about Bradley Beal's situation this year. He has become a primetime superstar player. But the sad news for Bradley Beal is that he's becoming a primetime superstar player on a bad team. And right now, while he's still in his prime, he should want to play in a better situation. If the Lakers are going to target Bradley Beal, I'll be honest, it's going to take a lot of assets. With Bradley Beal averaging 30 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and 6 assists per game during this year's season, his value is sky high, and he's definitely worth a couple of first-round picks. In this trade, the Lakers will have to give up Kuzma, Danny Green, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Tyler Horton-Tucker, their 2020 first-round pick, their 2022 first-round pick, and their 2023 second-round pick just for Bradley Beal. Imagine a starting lineup of Avery Bradley, Bradley Beal, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and JaVale McGee. This lineup would be disgusting and easily win the Western Conference. The Lakers are already first in the West, and getting Bradley Beal would make them an instant super team that would remain them at the top of the whole world. A very important thing to note is that Bradley Beal has not said anything when it comes to leaving the Wizards. He's actually said that he wants to stay with the Wizards for the rest of his career, but I'm telling you guys right now that things can change, and if Bradley Beal wants out, the Lakers is actually a likely possibility. The next player on this list is Chris Paul, currently of the Oklahoma City Thunder. When talking about Chris Paul's situation, he is clearly known as one of those players in the NBA that has a big contract and is hard to trade away. He's currently getting paid $41 million per year and locked in all the way to 2023, so trading for Chris Paul won't be easy for a team that wants him. I'll be completely honest, in this scenario for the Los Angeles Lakers, trading for Chris Paul is a big risk, but could be a high reward if everything works well. We all know about the strong relationship Chris Paul has with LeBron James. They are old-time buddies, and their chemistry has been proven in multiple situations, in Olympic games and NBA All-Star games. During this year, Chris Paul is having an amazing season. He's leading OKC to the playoffs and a top 4 seed in the Western Conference, and right now, he's getting a lot of attention as still being an NBA superstar. Imagine those pick and rolls with Chris Paul and Anthony Davis if LeBron James sits. That would be beautiful. And with OKC knowing that Chris Paul is not in their future to win the championship, trading him as soon as possible for the most assets possible this offseason, when his value is the highest it can be, it is the best idea for them. In this trade scenario, the Lakers would have to give up a lot once again, similar to Bradley Beal. It would be Kuzma, Danny Green, KCP, Avery Bradley, Tom Horton-Tucker, and their 2020 first-round pick. I know this is a lot of assets to give up. I'll be honest, getting Chris Paul is unlikely, but it's definitely something fans want to see happen. A team-up of Chris Paul and LeBron James one day. And if the Thunder are going to start listening to any offers with the Lakers, this offer would be the best possible offer in my opinion. The next player that I believe will be a great fit for the Los Angeles Lakers is Spencer Dinwiddie, currently of the Brooklyn Nets. There has been so many rumors so far this season that Spencer Dinwiddie could be traded away from the Nets. A big reason to this is because of the chemistry issues between Kyrie Irving and Spencer Dinwiddie, as they both want the spotlight at that starting point guard spot. And if both players are healthy, it is pretty obvious that Spencer Dinwiddie will have to be a sixth man, and Spencer might want a better opportunity after what he's doing this season. Because of the injuries of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, Dinwiddie has stepped up into that star point guard role and averaging 21 points per game and 6 assists per game as that main ball handler. And with the rumors of the Nets already trying to trade away Spencer Dinwiddie and Caris LeVert for Bradley Beal, that means trading away Spencer Dinwiddie for different assets could be possible. And if the Lakers are going to offer something, I believe offering them Kyle Kuzma and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and their 2023 second-round pick could land Spencer Dinwiddie easily. Dinwiddie could fit into the Lakers' rotation easily, either a starter or even a sixth man. As long as LeBron James can have a backup player to run the ball when he sits and rests, Dinwiddie could be that primetime player. As long as Kyrie Irving is in Brooklyn, I don't see Spencer Dinwiddie being there long. And with Dinwiddie having a high basketball IQ as a playmaker and scorer, I believe he'll be a perfect fit along LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The sixth player on this list is DeMar DeRozan. I know I said that I'm only going to be giving you guys 5 players that I believe the Los Angeles Lakers should target, but I believe DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers is a big possibility. During this season, on multiple occasions, DeMar has said to himself that he will not be returning to San Antonio when he hits free agency in 2021. And with the Spurs knowing this, they're going to try to trade DeMar DeRozan as soon as possible during this offseason, and I truly believe the Lakers have some assets that the Spurs could use. In this trade, the Lakers would offer up Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, and their 2020 first-round pick for DeMar DeRozan, and DeMar could have a better opportunity at that starting shooting guard position in LA. When talking about DeMar DeRozan's game, he is a slasher and a great player at driving to the basket, and LeBron James do need a player like that. On fast break situations, if LeBron is bringing up the ball, he can have DeMar DeRozan on the wings to easily score it and get an easy assist. Another thing is that DeMar DeRozan is an underrated ball handler at that shooting guard position, and in that role, he could be that primary ball handler if LeBron James sits, and that's what the Lakers need. After being traded from the Raptors to the Spurs, I believe DeMar DeRozan's career has took a slight downhill, and going back to a team like the Lakers with the most attention could get him back into that all-star conversation. Imagine a trio of DeMar, LeBron, and AD that would run the West even better than they already are. DeMar going to the Los Angeles Lakers. What do you guys think about that? But yeah, guys, this wraps up my video today on the Los Angeles Lakers and 6 trades they can do. But what's very important to me, guys, is I want to know your opinions. Which of these trades do you guys think is the most likely? Who do you want the Lakers to try to trade for? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, guys, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on ezBUCKETz. Woo!
How will I be remembered? I got angels flying all around.